today's stream, guys. How are we all doing? It is the little Froakie. Froakie. So yeah, new shiny, which is good. Good shiny, which is good. And the only bad thing about today is I'm missing the football to be here. But that is all good. How we doing? So how you doing, X-Trafe? How you doing, Yu Chang, Leon, OJ Raptor? Welcome in, guys. So yeah, we've got our research to do today. We've got some shiny hunting, all of that goodness. So we'll jump straight in. Can we get a shiny from our first click of the day? No. But we'll see if we can hopefully get some hundos today. I think the best Froakie that I have is like a 96, 98%, something like that. So hopefully we can get a hundo today. That would also be great. And hopefully we'll actually get some decent ones to chuck into this. How you doing, Negan? Welcome in. So, have we all been looking forward to this community day? I think this has been one of the most, waited for. That's not the word I'm looking for. Anticipated is probably a better way of putting it. Yeah, this has probably been one of the most anticipated com days. It's been sort of in the works for a while now. Sending shiny and hundo-like vibes. Cheers, dude. Yeah, we'll chuck some some shiny vibes into the chat. Okay, let's see. What are we going to check into? I wish it would tell me which one this is, just so, because I don't want to go putting something into the gym that I don't want to put into the gym. Let's have a little, because like I said, I do have quite a few, so I don't want to go putting one into the, that I would want to evolve during there, because that would be a little bit of a pain in the butt, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm lucky that I actually have the showcases during any event that sort of pops up. We have the showcase. All right, I'm gonna risk it. Oh, no, I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna evolve something quickly. All right, let's go to Froakie. Let's find. Yeah, see, because I've got some rank 25 for great. So any of the ones that I sort of want to evolve during the event, I don't really want to chuck into the. So this is very difficult. You're expecting a Machop showcase for your XXL, but none? That's disappointing. That one might be my best one. Hang on. Let's Froakie and 3-star. That'll be a better way of. Okay, so that one, the 73 CP one. So I don't think those ones will be ones that go into the gym just quietly. That one might end up being. Go. I can't choose which one gets put in there. It automatically puts one. You know what? I'm just going to leave it for now because it'll be there for the whole day. So we'll chuck something in there afterwards, sort of thing, once I've done the evolutions, just so then I don't chuck the wrong ones in there by accident, because that would be disappointing. Especially since you've got limited time to be able. I mean, I suppose I could just knock myself out because the showcase will end once community day ends. So I could knock myself out after with my second account, and then still have that stuff that I can evolve, because we've got until 10 p.m. to evolve. But just to make sure. Hey Molly, how you doing? All right, so let's get stuck into this research. Hello Jimmy, it's great to see you. Speaking of being seen, I've been getting the feeling that something's watching me while I've been out walking rather. I'm fairly certain my mystery observer is a Pokemon, but I haven't the froggiest what it could be. I suppose there's only one way to know for sure. Let's hop to it, Jimmy. Let's do. Okay, so we'll collect these just to get these out of there so we can pick up some research. jump into our special research for the day. So, as usual, 5 nice throws, 15 Froakies, and power up a Pokemon at 10 times. So, I'll chuck my incense on, and we will start walking. Make sure I don't leave the keys in the ignition, because that would be disappointing. So we lucked out. They were predicting that it was going to be raining today, so it isn't at the moment. So hopefully it holds off for the rest of the day. Hey, there we go. First shiny of the day. First incense spawn of the day. First shiny. It's actually a little bit hard to tell because there's a bit of glare on the screen, and because it looks very similar to are you going to go for a walk soon with your Go Plus? Because last time you went for a walk on Com Day, you got a mother load of... I told you, dude. I told you got to go for a walk during the Com Days. Froakie looking tasty. Alright, so the stats on that one are absolutely terrible, but that's okay. We're off to a start. We're 6 minutes in and we got our first shiny of the day. Can we go back to... No back-to-back shinies. So I've got to stay on top of spinning these Pokestops as well, just because I don't have a lot of Pokeballs to start. Pokeballs, rather. Hope I get some XXLs as well. We usually end up with some extra large and some tinies and stuff like that, so... But can we get a tiny shiny? Hey Kyle, how you doing? Are you going to say good luck with your shinies? We got one, so... I guess we can start making some estimates. How many do you think we're going to finish with for the day, guys? We've only just started, so put in your guesses of how many shinies. Your initial guesses, because it'll probably change as we go during the day. Keep in mind, we tend to get in between 20 and 30 shinies, usually during Com Days. Uh, 3 minutes in Community Day. We'll start here in Japan, hoping for a Shundo today. Yeah, good luck, dude. Fingers crossed. Have you been lucky enough to be at the Worlds, or have you been watching Worlds? I actually missed the final battle this morning. I woke up too late. But yeah, over the last couple of days I've been watching Worlds, which has been good. Some good battles have been going on. Unfortunately, the couple of Australians that didn't make it too far into the tournament. But congratulations to everybody that competed and did well. You reckon 30, 14? Sorry, wasn't watching well. Oh, you don't have to be sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. It's like if you weren't watching it, you weren't watching it. That's all good. It's like, I'm going to kindly ask you to leave now because you weren't watching Worlds. It's like, I'm sorry, excuse me. You can leave now. You're watching it. Yokohama is quite far from your place. It was fun. Yeah, that was good. It was very good. I watched, like I said, most of the Pokemon Go stuff, and then I was watching some of the VGC stuff yesterday as well. You're doing good. You think I'm roughly going to get about 20 or 30 shinies. It's like I did say that I was, we usually get in between 20 to 30, so you just, you'll get 20 or 30. Keeping it very vague, sitting on the fence. This is the only problem with these Com Days, though, when I'm catching everything. We tend not to encounter as many just because I'm catching so much and I'm walking a lot slower. Gonna get 28. That'd probably be fairly close to what, I mean, the last couple of com days I've ended up with about that 28 sort of thing has been the magic number. So far, the catching hasn't been too bad. Like, they seem to have, I don't know, because like I said, usually the starters and stuff are some of the hardest ones to catch. They're just a pain in the ass, but so far, it seems pretty good. They may have just increased the catch on them sort of thing, just for the com day to make it a little bit more betterer. Click on the... Wayne Worlds. Do you mean Wayne's World? No, you're just talking about a collection of planets or worlds that are totally occupied by Waynes. Just Wayne Worlds. Actually, we'll take a rough, like, we've already started, so unfortunately it's not going to be an exact amount of candy sort of thing, but just take a screenshot so we can keep an eye on how many candies that we've got at the start of the day and then how many we finish up with. So we've already got 201 XLs and 2200 Froakie candies. So hopefully we can get enough XLs that we can at least max one of these out. But yeah, out of the 3 starters from this generation, Froakie has definitely been the one that I've probably caught the most of. Just trying to get that decent IV one. Can I sponsor you, please? You think that I have money to be able to... It's like, no. How am I going to sponsor you, dude? I don't have the money for that. Sponsor you like a World Vision child. Send you money to dig a well. Hey, shop girl, how you doing? Happy Froakie Day. Thank you. We've already got 1 shiny for the day, so we'll see how we go. See how many we can end up with. I wish. Jimmy wishes that he was a multi-billionaire, but yeah, probably not going to happen. You're going to knock on my door and run me from shinies. You can try. Now, I still need to power up, but have I got the 5 nice stories? Yeah, okay. So, let's find something to power up. Let's go with... This is always the most difficult thing. I actually powered up a PvP Pokemon yesterday because I was watching the PvP stuff, so I ended up powering something up, and then I thought about it, I was like, damn, I should actually save that for today. Let's go with... I suppose I could just do... No, that's already maxed out to... Can't do that Umbreon because that's for PvP. Let's just go with Golem will do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, there we go. That is that done. You're the shiny number 2. Damn it, you're winning. Hang on. Damn it. Sorry, usually it's a bit slower while I'm doing the research sort of thing. As soon as I finish doing the research, that's when it picks up. Because I'm not sort of juggling my time between the two things. $30.5 shinies. I'm just going to find half a Froakie. Alright, let's jump through this first stage. Let's see if we can get a shiny from the research. It's very rare. I did actually get a hundo from this research during the Fennekin Com Day, so let's see if we can do the same. What is a hundo Froakie from research, just so I know? If anybody knows. Oops. Probably don't want to be wasting my Pokeballs since I've already said that I don't have many. You're 6 hearts away from buddies with your buddies with your buddy noodle. Disappointing. Alright, so we want something that's probably around 450-ish, I would say, for a hundo from research. $404. Disappointing. I hate it when the research ones are a pain in the ass to catch, because it's like they're not going to run, so it's like, stop being a pain in the butt. This one is, yeah, that one's terrible, unfortunately. Okay, so let's welcome back, Jimmy. Your investigation went better than I could have possibly hoped. What a delight to see Froakie up close. Froakie secrets, secrets, flexible bubbles. Secretes. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I'm like, secrets? Wait, what? It's secrets. Anyway, Froakie secretes flexible bubbles from its chest and back. The bubbles reduce the damage it would otherwise take from attacks. If you think that's cool, it's actually pretty gross. Just wait till you see Froakie's evolution. Why don't you try evolving Froakie for yourself? 'Cause I don't wanna. Just have this one stray hair that's sort of just hanging. It's annoying me. I think it's got 600 shinies already. That would be pretty cool. Be 24-ish, you reckon? Hi, Noodle. Was it the championship this weekend? We watched the stream for some sort of passcode for the game. Yes. So the World Championships, well, the World sort of thing, were on for Pokemon Go, VGC, TGC, and Pokemon Unite sort of thing. So all the big Pokemon games had their championships this weekend in Yokohama. The code, I did post it up on the Discord server. Hey Jeffrey, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Is somebody that's in the Discord server, can you jump into the general chat and just scroll up a little bit, and you'll see that I posted the code for the t-shirts in game. Can you post that into the chat for me, just for the people that, or if somebody that has the code, can you just post it up in the chat, please? So basically you just get the t-shirt, which my character's actually wearing now. So there's two versions. There's like a grey version and a yellow version. So you get both of them, so you can choose between the two. But yeah, that's the t-shirt there that you get. Come on, little shinies. We got one sort of like straight away, and then nothing. So come on, game. We're not going too well. This same thing happened last Com Day. We got one sort of really quickly, and then didn't see one for like the next 40 minutes. Am I going to have to go into the Discord server myself and find the code? Alright, let me just check these ones for shinies. No shiny. Okay, disappointing. Oh yeah, I got one of them. First encounter with Scraggy once it became shiny, and it was shiny. I got a shiny one of them and an Onyx the other day just sitting at home. General chat. That's the code there. So 4DSJTSPX 4B9 AH. I should have just typed it into this one. I forgot that I'm on two different phones. DSJT SPX 4B9 AH. Alright, so that's the code there. Groudon's Best Buddies. I go to Best Buddies, so I switched it over to my Xerneas, which is next in line. I do need like another 70 hearts or something with Xerneas until it's Best Buddies. Because yeah, I'm still working on the Jirachi research where you got to have the 10 Best Buddies, which is a pain in the butt for somebody that doesn't interact with their buddy very often. So yeah, we now have Best Buddy Groudon. And then after I'm finished with Xerneas, it'll probably be Kyogre next. On Apple, you need to go to the website. I don't know how to do it on Apple, just because I'm on the better phone. That's why I don't like Apple, because everything's so much more difficult, because Apple's crap. Big pain you work, yeah. So it was good for all the people that, you know, did that stuff beforehand, before we actually got that research. For someone like me that, you know, doesn't interact with my buddy too often. Oh my god, Froakie, stop being a pain in the butt. Yeah, I only had like 3. No, I think it was 2. 2 when it started. Now I'm on like 3 or 4. So I've still got more than half of it to go, which is just a pain in the butt. I don't know, dude. Like I said, I don't know how to do the Apple one just because I'm on the better phone. We'll have to look it up. I don't do Apple stuff because I find Apple insufferable. Just overpriced garbage in my opinion. Five more buddies for you to slog through. Yeah, the good thing is I have got a few of my buddies I should actually do some interactions with these dudes. So yeah, I need 71 more hearts with Xerneas. So there was a couple of ones that I've been working on sort of in the past. So I haven't had to do like the whole thing to get them done. Xerneas was already more than halfway done. Groudon was more than halfway done. I think there's a couple of others that I've had as my buddies as well, which I'll work on sort of as we go. This is always such... Xerneas is such a pain in the ass to try and pat. It's too thin. It's really hard to sort of give him his pats. You can have a Poffin. Hey Sydney, how you doing, dude? G'day and lots of shiny vibes. Just tuned in. How many? I've only got one so far. We got one in like the first 5 minutes, and then since then it's been a little bit quiet. So we've gone like 20 minutes without getting one. So fingers crossed, we'll actually get one in the next couple of encounters. How many encounters from here, guys, do you reckon it's going to take for me to get my next shiny? What are we feeling? So I gotta plug my charger in, because my phone is already on 68%. That's the problem with streaming and playing the game at the same time. It just absolutely destroys the battery. You reckon 3 more encounters? Well, that's 1, 2... Nope. Negan reckons 7. That's 4. No. 15. Keep spinning these bloody Pokestops as well. Okay, so I need to transfer and evolve 3, so we'll do that in just a second as well. Hey Becky, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. Alright, let's just get some of these evolves and that out of the way. So, recent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 12, that's okay. And all the way down, I suppose we will get a couple of these PvP ones done. So we got an Ultra League rank 3. How many, Ben? How many, Ben? I would just say hello, Ben. How many shinies do I have? Just the one so far. Frogadier, it's actually it'll be both my Pokédex entry for Frogadier and for Greninja, just because I've been holding off and evolving any until today, really. And Great League, which is my best Great League one. Yeah, so that shiny there is my best one. I think rank 25 for Great League is my best. Great League rank 33. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do this one for now. Again, it's just one hair. Yeah. And lastly, we will do... What was this one? Our best one, I think, is that one. So we will just do... Actually, they're the same, so we'll just do this one. It's the higher CP. Yeah, I always tend to save my starters now for the com days, just because I know that they're going to get their com day move. So if I find any decent ones, I just hold on to them until we actually get a com day for them. Just so I can make sure that they get their com day move without having to use an elite TM sort of thing. Hey Diana, how you doing? I should not be away since 4 AM your time. That is not good, 4 AM. I'm guessing you meant to say you've been awake since 4 AM. Nice, alright, 50 Pokemon registered from the Kalos region. So we'll collect these, then go on to the next stage of the quest, which will be the last one that we actually have to do anything for. The IVs on this one are not going to be fantastic, unfortunately. Oh, you ended up being able to use the Cone Raptor? The code, not cone. Code, nice. Yes, Comday odds should be 1 in 25, but that doesn't guarantee that you're actually going to get 1 in 25 sort of thing. It's just, you have a 1 in 25 chance of everyone that you click on being a shiny sort of thing. Because a lot of people think that you're guaranteed to get 1 in every sort of 25 clicks, but that's not how odds work. Another terrible IV one down. Hey, Daybreaker. Greetings, greetings. Salutations. How are we all doing? Lucky that I actually made contact with that one. Oh, thanks for the code. Your shirt matches your chucks. Nice. Yeah, when I posted it up in the chat and the Discord server, one of the guys, well, I should say one of the girls, was just like, oh, where do I put in the code? Because she actually thought that it was a code to receive like an actual t-shirt, not an in-game t-shirt. So she was a little bit disappointed. Nice job, Jimmy. Frogadia's swiftness is unparalleled. It can scale a tower in more than 2,000 feet in only a minute. On top of that, Frogadia can throw bubble-covered pebbles, not petals, with precise control. Quite the skill set, wouldn't you say? I tend to associate bubbles with baths. Personally, I never would have thought to use them to cover pebbles. Frogadier is pretty impressive, but I've heard its evolution is even more so. Will you help me study it, Jimmy? Let's put a spring in our step. Alright, so for the next ones, we need to make 3 great throws, catch 15 Froakies, and evolve 1 Frogadier. For real sure, they would never, no, not for free. No, you would have to buy it. They are capitalists. Exactly. With one of the second highest grossing franchise in the world, yeah, they're definitely going to charge you money for stuff. Come on, Shiny, where are you? Click on, I hate it when it does this. The player shouldn't have a hitbox, because quite often when the player is standing on top of something, you can't click on it because the player's hitbox gets in the way, and it's just like, why do you have a hitbox? You can't do anything on like the overworld. There's no reason for the player to have a hitbox. You notice that I've been back on Discord. Yeah, I've been trying to be a little bit more active. Has the special research got anything? It's the same as usual from the special research. So anything that you've received in previous special research, you'll get in this one sort of thing. So yeah, just the same rewards. They always reward the same stuff. You know, your Team Rocket radars, your star pieces, your incense, that sort of stuff. You just got one that was a little tiny, but for a hundo so close. What was the CP? Is it around... Because I think that one from research is going to be around 450-ish. If anybody knows the exact IVs, can you please post it up and let me know? $413. This one will be half decent. Usually the graphics will tell you sort of thing, but I didn't save the graphic. I forgot to. Yeah, so this is 413 and it's sort of up there, so I would say around the 450-ish would be from research. Why am I not picking up research? Must have already spun that one. Come on, where are my shinies? Game, you're being a little bit dodgy right now. I have one shiny in 36 minutes. YouTube is being finicky. Why so? What's going on? Is anybody else having issues with YouTube? You got 3 errors in a row. Hey, there we go. Finally, shiny number 2 for the day. Took your time, little dude. I was going to say, if we don't get a shiny out of this cluster, there is something going on. Niantic must have forgotten to turn the shiny. I would say that if I hadn't already gotten a shiny, I would seriously be under the impression that Niantic forgot to turn the shinies on. So, okay, that one's actually pretty damn good. That's why it was making me wait for it, because it was going to be a good one. Your YouTube is okay? Okay, it must just be thing. Tell me about a shadow. It's just about bloody time. Let's hope that that's the thing that makes it pick up a bit. Let's see if we can start getting some more. Okay, so I've already evolved good ones, so we may as well just chuck something. Ends tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh, this one's a Greninja, okay. We'll have to chuck a Greninja in there later. I don't have one right now. I think that's a little bit silly. Hopefully the one that's up here, let's just check to see when the ending time for this one is. Tomorrow. I find that silly. The Comday one should end after the Comday hours instead of ending the next day, for the simple fact that if you put something in there that you want to evolve, because the game just automatically picks one for you, you don't actually get to choose which one you want to put in there. It might be, you know, you're going to miss out on being able to put the Comday move on it. So I find that that's probably not the greatest thing for them to do. They should have made it that it was ends after the Comday hours finish, because on any other one, for instance, during the Adventure Week one, each day, oh, not the Adventure Week one, the garden event that we just had, each day when it would swap over to the next featured Pokemon, they would only last the 1 day sort of thing. So I feel like that was better, so they didn't get locked in there for multiple days. You hope for at least 2 shinies today, 1 for Go and another for your mainline games. Well, as long as you're out hunting, you should. I mean, I've gotten 2 already. So as long as you're out for a little bit, you should be able to get them. No worries, Raptor. Good luck. Alright, so we still need to do our evolution. Hey, Miss Murder. Welcome in. Good to actually see you. How have you been? Sorry, what do we still need to do? Okay, evolve and still make the couches and the great throws. All good. Alright, let's evolve. We can do any one of these three. It doesn't really matter. We'll just do the Great League one. Hey, that was supposed to be for Great League. Why is it going over? It must be a Frogadier. It must have been a rank 99. Yeah. Sorry, 99% rank 25 as a Frogadier. That's okay. On your home stretch, 12 days till you graduate. Nice. Getting there. What have you got planned for once you do graduate? And there we go. There is our Pokédex Frogadier. Sorry, Greninja rather. With Hydro Cannon. Your plan is to sleep. You feel like my shiny odds are going to pick up? They usually do. Like, once I'm finished with the actual research, then it tends to pick up a lot more. And I did this last month during the Poliwag Community Day. I ended up with like 3 or 4 in the first hour, and then after that, it picked up. Usually the last hour is the most, populous when it comes to the shinies. You end up getting more out of the last hour than any of the others. Yeah, the starter shinies are always new. They don't release the shinies until the com days. So yeah, this is a new shiny. Alright, so we got 2 shinies. There's a little over 15 minutes left in the first hour. How many shinies do you think we're going to get, guys, before the end of this hour? Like, in the next 15 minutes? How many do you think I'm going to finish with before? You reckon 4, so you think I get 2 more? Well, I'm just about finished with the research now, so once I'm done with this, like I said, we'll just be checking. There'll be no more interruptions. You're up to 3 shinies now, no? See, so even you're having like a slowish day as well, so at least it's not just me. Seems like other people... this tends to happen during some of the starter ones. Like, I think it's just in general, like, the more popular the Com Day Pokemon is, the less likely you are of getting the shiny. I don't know. Because I've noticed that during a lot of the other really popular ones, sort of like Larvitar and Beldum and stuff like that, the shinies always seem to be less than usual. You have no shinies, but you started 10 minutes late. That's all good. You've still got plenty of time. Just quickly check, just to make sure we're not missing them. Wow, you made quick work of that, Jimmy. Greninja can create throwing stars out of compressed water. When it throws them at high speed, they can even split metal in half. Quite the upgrade from Frogadier's bubble-coated pebbles, eh? Thanks for helping me learn more about Froakie and its evolutions, Jimmy. Between Greninja's grace and your skills as a trainer, I'm sure the two of us can overcome any obstacle. May even split it in two. Haha. Now let's go. Alright, there we go. Done. So if we get decent ones out of this. Our Froakie is... Damn it. Got terrible ones from the research. You only got one shiny from the last... Damn, shadow. That sucks. Come to say hi, we'll be back after charging. No worries, dude. Hello, how are you? Alright, fingers crossed this will at least have decent IVs. This is... No. Nothing from the research was even half good. That is very disappointing. Why is my luck always so bad when it comes to research? Very rarely do I get good Pokemon, and trying to get shinies out of them is just ridiculous as well. Yeah, but yeah, now that that's out of the way, we can just concentrate on getting more shinies, just doing checks and stuff. How are you feeling about the new Pokemon announced for the Scarlet and Violet DLCs? I didn't really watch the Let's Go, not the Let's Go, the Pokemon Presents. So I haven't really seen any of the new ones that have been announced. So I have no opinion either way at this point. RNG is a cruel thing. But usually I have good luck, like, during, like, for shinies at least. But yeah, just from research, it seems. Like, in the wild, it's good. Like, the other day, for instance, when they released shiny Scraggy, I got it, Scraggy. I got it from the first encounter. The first one that I saw spawn for the event, I was at home, I clicked on it, and it was shiny. So... I have very good luck when it comes to, like, wild shinies, but anything else is... Great, my bag is full. How is my bag full already? Oh, that's right, because I forgot to make room last night by giving rare candies to things. Hang on, I need to do that. I would give them to Froakie, but it doesn't really need it. I've already got thousands of candies, so let's give the candies to... Split them between Dialga. 71 can go to Dialga, and 71 can go to... Palkia? Yeah, why not? Okay. That'll do. Now I can spin some stops. Hey, you gone? The Mobile Gamer, welcome in. Alright, so continue walking. Let's do some clicking. Alright, so we've still got 10 minutes to try and find, what, 2 to 4 more shinies? Not having a good day. Come on, shinies. How have I been? Been pretty good. Can't really complain. We'd be doing a little bit better today if our shinies were a little bit more abundant, but hopefully it'll pick up soon. You lost another incense Articuno just now, like 20 minutes ago. Unfortunately, you're going to lose most of them. Like, most of the Galarian birds that you get off incense are going to run just because they have such a low catch rate to them. But like I said, don't stress too much because you will get some from raids when they get added to raids, which won't be too much longer. I mean, they've already started to announce that they're going to be releasing the Paldean Pokemon into the game. So that means they're going to start pushing out the Galarian Pokemon more. I think it's actually a little bit early for them to be adding the Paldean Pokemon to the game. The simple fact that we still need, half of the Alolan Pokemon and the vast majority of the Galarian Pokemon still added to the game. So they seem to be getting very ahead of themselves when it comes to releasing Pokemon into the game. I would rather them sort of get through each generation a bit more before they start rolling out other generations. Cat Pokemon. Come on, little shinies. Yeah, that's fine. Finally. Alright, there's another one. That is number 3. Yep, and I missed it completely.
Sure. After doing that for maybe like
but you're not sad because you got a shiny Articuno from remote. Nice, dude. Let's go. That one's IVs aren't as good as the last ones, but that's okay. Can we go back-to-back shinies? No, of course not. I think we might be struggling to get back-to-back shinies today, just quietly. That was number 3, Ben. So we got 3 in the first 50 minutes, which isn't great, not gonna lie. But I'm pretty sure it'll pick up quite a bit during the next 2 hours sort of thing. Like I said, it tends to get a lot more abundant as we go, because I can start flicking through them a bit quicker now. Plus, I'm also catching so many today, so it's slowing me down, like my checks. Usually during a lot of comm days, I'm just checking. I'm not doing a lot of catching. So because I'm doing a lot of actual catching today for the XL candies and stuff, it's slowing down the amount that I'm clicking on each one. We can still get we can. We've got 8 minutes to see if we can encounter more. Can we get a research one? Nope. 408. Really should have clicked on the incense spawn before I clicked on this one. Yours starts, yeah, they all start at 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. local time sort of thing. So whenever it's 2 p.m. for you, it'll start. That's not what I wanted to click on. Thank you. Yeah, I missed the incense spawn, which is disappointing because the incense spawns always seem to be the ones that end up being shiny. It's like they have more luck of being. You're still 0 shinies, almost half an hour in. Just keep trying, dude. Seems like everybody's struggling a little bit at the moment. So like I said, it's usually the more popular the Pokemon is for Comm Day, the less shinies you tend to get. Are you up to 1 now? You spoke too soon, dude. Ah, good. Good that you've at least got the 1. Oh, we have to get one out of this cluster. Nope, or not. Oh yes, we will. The last one that I clicked on. So, nice, we got that. Alexander, Ubekako, wait, what? What do you want about? Necrozma, Poplio should be in the next legendaries unless they decide Eternatus and go first. Well, Eternatus is a mythical, isn't it? It's not actually a legendary. Or is it a legendary? I can't actually remember. Because if it's a mythical, then it'll be saved for sort of like a future event sort of thing. You get Eternatus before the dogs though. Yeah, that's in the main series game. I don't know if you'll get that in Pokemon Go. Because if Eternatus is a mythical, then they'll save it for like an event like they have with any of the other mythicals. Or the majority of the mythicals, because some of the other ones we've sort of been given here and there, but the majority of the mythicals have come from, like for instance, Deancy's, which is coming from Go Fest. We got Meloetta from the last Go Fest. Shiny Jirachi and stuff like that got released during the Sinnoh tour, a Hoenn tour rather, not Sinnoh tour. Okay, it is a legendary. I don't know what order they'll release them in. Niantic will do whatever they feel is best, sort of thing. You reckon we'll get one at the 7th encounter? None of those ones are shiny. Up to 4. Yeah, I think I'm on 4 now as well. If I have done my counting correctly. Yeah. We have D4. D4 shiny Froakies. Can we get one more before? We got 3 minutes to try and get one more. Don't get one more. I want as many as I can possibly get though. I wish it would stop giving me like peanut berries from these research tasks. Encounters are what we want. I miss the days during Com Days when the vast majority, or if not all, the research tasks would be encounters. Because it seems like very few of them today are actually encounters. They've all been berries and stuff, which is... It's like I can get berries easily enough from spinning stops. I don't need to get them from research tasks as well. It's just a waste. Cupfu, Urshifu, Calyrax, Glastier and Spectier are all legendaries too. You applied for mitigation. Law at Griffith. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully you can get in. Let's go, Cornethians. Cornethians? Ow, oh my god, my foot. Feels like somebody is stabbing me in the bottom of the foot. It's not a pleasant feeling. Favorite Galarian bird? Moltres still. Moltres is my favorite bird. 1 more minute, come on, Johnny. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be finishing the first hour with only 4, so hopefully it picks up. Otherwise, we're going to have a very slow day, shiny-wise sort of thing. Oh, a Pikachu. Do I do the Pikachu raid? I haven't done it. Yeah, okay. We'll do a Pikachu raid. Let's see if we can get a World's Pikachu, a shiny World's Pikachu, to make up for our lack of. Minty, I'm not actually sure. From research, I think it's going to be around 450-ish. I'm not sure the exact number, but it should be somewhere around that, I would say. From the wild, it'll be random sort of thing, because it depends on what level it is from the wild. Shiny Pikachu. You already, yeah, the spoofing programs, all good. People can play however they want. I don't criticize people for spoofing, as long as, you know, you're only doing it for, you know, your own collections and all that sort of stuff. It's when you're sort of harassing people in gyms that it becomes an issue, but if you're not doing that stuff, then you guys can play however you want. How'd you end up doing? How many shinies did you get, Danilio? You hope I get it? Yeah, it'd be good. I still have to finish off my research for this as well to get that one from the research encounter. So this will be my first one that I've encountered once we're done with it. So we'll see how we go. You're up to 3 shinies, dude. Nice. It's picked up for you. Hey, Underground. How you doing, man? Pikachu is dead. All right, what do we reckon, guys? You reckon it's gonna be shiny? Chucking some shiny vibes. This one's from raids, or you can encounter one from the special research that we got for Worlds, because it's the Worlds Pikachu. So you can find them in tier 1 raids, though. This is not a shiny. It is a female one, though, which is the rarer one. Disappointing, no shiny. We do have shiny Froakies. We have 4 shiny Froakies so far. I'm in Australia. No, it's still nighttime in America, so their event hasn't started yet. Not bad stats. But yeah, I'm in Australia myself. Alright, come on, we have to get one from this cluster here. Start off this next hour strong. Your shiny luck is on vacation. Last wild shiny other than the Conde was about 2 months ago. An almost perfect Steelix. You're level 37 and you got 86 shinies. Used to be on a roll shiny every week, but now, yeah, it goes up and down. For a long period of time, I was getting at least 1 shiny at home a week sort of thing, because I have like a huge cluster spawn at home. I don't get as many as I used to. Like, I used to get heaps of shinies. I did get 2 the other day, like I said, on Friday. Yeah, it was Friday, because it was the first day of Worlds. I ended up with a shiny Onyx and a shiny Scraggy, like about 2 hours apart, just sitting on the couch. Onyx is a boosted shiny though, so it's a 1 in 50 for Onyx. But the Scraggy is supposed to be like full odds, and it was the first one that I clicked on for the event, so I was just like, cool, I'll take that. No worries, T-Bear, thanks for the invite. Unfortunately, mine was not shiny. How'd you go? Did you get a shiny? Yes, Danny Lou, Australia. Yes, that's where I am. You need those at 2 p.m. tomorrow? Yeah, I have a lot of Pikachu. I've done my Pikachu medal. I'd have a lot more if I continued to catch as many as I have before. Where's my Pikachu medal? Pikachu. There. So, catch 1,000 Pikachus for the platinum one. I've got 2,193. The original one was 300 for the gold one, and I've done that, you know, more than once. No shiny? Damn. I've been seeing a lot of people getting the world's Pikachu shiny though, so fingers crossed, keep trying. There's still a couple of days left of it in raids. It's still like another 2.5 days, I'm pretty sure. No, Melbourne. I'm in Melbourne, not Sydney. You got a Lickitung shiny? Nice. Good old Licky. Licky. Well, no, I shouldn't say, because Licky's it's evolution, but you know, Lickitung. This week you got a Snubble and a Bidoof shiny. Ouch. I mean, that's all I can say to that, just ouch. Both very ouch. I mean, some people love Bidoof. Personally, I'm a ferret fan, so Bidoof don't do it for me. And Snubble is just, I find that Snubble just looks like a circus freak, so I don't really like Snubble at all. No, I don't hate it as much as I used to. Like, since seeing Detective Pikachu and seeing Snubble in Detective Pikachu, I was just like, yeah, Snubble's not so bad, but I still don't like Snubble. It's just something about it which rubs me the wrong way. You've gotten 4 shinies so far, you bought the $1 thing, you don't know if that makes sense. No, that doesn't increase your odds getting the special research, it just gives you a few extra encounters and stuff. And just gives you access to some other rewards. That was a terrible throw. So by buying the research, you get like the rocket radar, an incense, star piece, stardust, candies, all that sort of stuff, and just a few extra encounters. So that's really all you would get from that. You want an Onyx or a Sableye? Well, keep clicking on the Onyx, like as many as you can, because like I said, it's a boosted shiny, so a shiny Onyx is 1 in 50. So you have a very good chance of finding a shiny Onyx as long as you're encountering enough of them. Sableye is a full odd shiny though, so it's a little bit more difficult to get. But we did have that in a event sort of just recently when we had the golden Pokemon, the golden research day, where Sableye, Caterpie, what were the other things? Nosepass, Barboach, Magikarp, and I know I'm missing something on that list, but yeah, they were all sort of available from research. Oh, you missed out on that? Damn. Because that was a good day. I ended up with at least one of each of the shinies that were available from that day. So it was definitely one that was worth doing, because you probably would have ended up getting one if you were able to do. Oh, you started in the summer. Still, it wasn't that long ago. It was only like a month and a bit back that we had that event. Your highest candies is 387 for Starly, because Let's Go Meltan research requires a Ditto. I haven't seen a Ditto in so long. Like, it's a lot harder to get a Ditto now than it used to be, just because the vast majority of things that used to be a Ditto are now not, sort of thing. So, and just the things that were, you just don't see them spawning in the wild. I think it's also just because we've had so many back-to-back events. You don't really see those spawns because all the event spawns are sort of overlapping them. So it just makes it even harder to find those Pokemon. Speaking of Sableye, I would have laughed if that was a shiny one. Hopefully our shiny odds. See the light again. At GoFest, you hope everyone gets their favorite shiny. Yeah, the problem with GoFest is the shiny odds used to be like, for the first couple of global ones, the shinies were just like 1 in 25, sort of like com days, but they've increased them, so they're more like 1 in, I think they're like mid odds, so it's like 1 in 50-ish or 1 in 100 or something like that for the shinies. So you still see them, but you don't see as many as you would during a com day or something like that. God, these shinies are really giving me the slip right now. We have 5. Is it 4? Is it still on 4 or are we on 5 now? We are still on 4. We're doing not so well this time around. We're an hour and 10 minutes into the day and we only have 4 shinies, which is not ideal. I mean, most com days we're finishing with, 30-ish shinies, 25 to 30 shinies. So if we get to that number today, I'll be very surprised. It's got to start picking up soon. It is rough. Like, usually by this time, we're at least starting to get close to, like, the 10 mark sort of thing. So like I said, we'll just have to see how it picks up in the next 20 minutes or so. I might just start doing a bit more clicking and less catching for now, just to try and encounter as many as possible to try and push those numbers up a bit. You feel like Shiny Scolipede was one of the luckiest catches, not gonna lie. He's your current buddy. Your hundo, no shiny. Nice. Well done on the hundo. Did you get it from research or just wild? Where's my shiny? Where's my hundo? Where's my anything? Come on, game! Stop doing this to me! I mean, honestly, I say it all the time, that as long as you get enough to finish the shiny line, so if you get 3 shinies for your com day, realistically, that's all you need. You don't need 20, because 20 just takes up too much storage space. But I still want to get more than 3. Wild, nice. I'm still at 4, Ben. Sorry, man, I almost called you Brett. Might run into a Mispirit. No, I'll get Uxie, because I'm in Australia. So our lake trio is Uxie. I would like to get a Mispirit. I've got all of them. I just don't have the other one shiny. Like, I've got a couple of shiny Uxie, but no Mispirit or Azelf, just because I haven't really encountered many of them. Is 1 in 11 here, so that is good shiny luck for you. Fingers crossed. Like I said, hopefully it picks up. You knew right when Mispirit showed up and didn't catch it because you didn't think it was rare. They're just regionals, so they're not... It's not that they're rare, it's just that depending on where you are in the world, you'll only encounter the one. So here in the Asia Pacific region, we get Uxie. America is Azelf, yeah, and then Europe, and that is Mispirit, if I remember correctly. Shiny. Damn. Game is doing me harsh today. Oh, you actually saw one in the wild. It wasn't from raids. That's even, like, encountering one in the wild is, like, super rare. I've never seen one of them in the wild just quietly, or personally, so. Second crit. I'd rather them be shiny. Like, criticals don't mean anything, because you're going to catch them anyway. But given that Froakie's like water type, would you call it a moist critical? Oh my god, come on, game. This is just getting ridiculous now. Like, the shinies are definitely there, but how, like, everyone that's in Australia now that's playing, how many shinies have you gotten? Just let me know, because it'd be interesting to see if it's like Niantic may have stuffed up the shiny odds, so we're just getting lower odds than you haven't got a critical for so long. They're just random sort of thing, and they're not really that, like, they don't really do anything. Like, they're good if you can get them on like important things, but just random catches. I mean, if it added extra XP or something like that, then it'd be cool, but in the end of the day, it's really just something that speeds up the catch. You're up to 5. Oops, I'm just dropping balls. I wish I could say I was up to 5. Usually along this part. Okay, finally, there we go. 5! We have 5! It only took me an hour and 15 minutes to get to 5. And I got another critical. You got your com day tomorrow. Nice, dude. Fingers crossed you do well. Hopefully you do better than what I'm doing so far. The game must have heard me talking about criticals, and it was just like, here you go. Have a moist critical. Yeah, as I was saying, usually down this part of the trail, I ended up getting a few shinies. So for not seeing one up until that point was... Yes, alright, now it's starting to pick up. We're up to 6. Alright, I can feel my shiny odds slowly changing now. Let's go for 7. I said 7. You're not listening. I said 7? 7. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm not that lucky, but we're at least up to 6 now, so we're getting there. We've doubled the amount that we had just from down at the start, like the start of this part of the trail, since we left the Pokestops, so we're doing better. Like I said, it should start picking up a bit. Usually does. It also helps once I move away from the stops and I'm just clicking on, like, I'm not getting distracted by stops, I'm not getting distracted from the research and stuff, that it tends to click over a little bit more because we're just encountering. It's 1 in 25, but it seems like 1 in 64. Honestly, like I was saying before, some of the more popular Pokemon during com days, like Froakie, the pseudo legendaries, all that sort of stuff, it always seems to be that way. It always feels like the shiny odds are a little bit higher than what they are on sort of regular com day. I don't know if it's just because people just don't have the same luck, because odds are varied sort of thing. It's not a guaranteed you're going to get 1 in 25, but it just feels that it is. Like, I seem to notice it most of the more popular com days, that the shiny odds are just not as abundant. Yeah, 7. All right, like I said, it's picking up. Second hour, good luck. Back to back. Damn. All right, so we'll see if by half past, if I can be on 10. So we've got 10 minutes to try and get 3 more. So So we'll see how we go. That should have been an excellent throw. Hey Oz, how you doing? You're up to 6 shinies now. Excuse me, Mr. Froakie, don't be that way. All right, whatever. I don't care. Don't be my friend. Hey, all right, there, number 8. The odds have definitely started to roll with me now. How do I feel about Parsimeon? You were thinking whether or not to waste a remote pass on it since you haven't been able to go out. I don't really know where it ranks is in, where it is, like how good it is for things. But it's always, worth doing at least one just so you can add it to the decks. But I mean, that's totally up to you whether or not you want to spend the money on a pass and do it, sort of thing. 100% from research charts. I don't know the exact IVs or the exact CP, but it'll be around 450-ish. Somewhere around that. I'm not exactly sure of the exact CP though. All good. Yeah, I caught one before that was like 413 or 416, something like that, and it was getting close to being it was still a bit off, so like I said, just going by rounding up the numbers, it'll be close to 450-ish. Okay, 425 research hundo. Okay, well, it's not as high as I thought it would have been. Thank you, Josh. Can always rely on you to give me the numbers. I was assuming it was going to be a bit higher because yeah, this 419 one, which is the highest one, was, so that's only what, 6 CP off. I feel like 6 CP would have been not enough to get it up to there, but that's why I was sort of estimating up around the 450-ish mark, but I overestimated, so that's all good. I've already got an Ultra League one that I evolved earlier. No, wait, it's now a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, this one, that's a rank 3. For Ultra, 0, 14, 13. So that 13 and 14 are switched around the wrong way. If it was 0, 13, 14, it'd be 100%. Shiny Wooloo? Nope. Shiny Froakie? Nope. Shiny Froakie? Nope. I said shiny I'm actually going to do a 4-star check because let's see if we miraculously picked one up. No. Unfortunately not. Alicom Day is for you tomorrow. Nice. Well, fingers crossed you do well. Hopefully you start off a bit better than what I have so far, but we're starting to tick over. We're starting to get there with our shinies. So yeah, we're up to 8. 8 the shinies. You're going to catch a super tiny shiny Froggy today. I've got only a couple of tiny shinies. I think I got 2. Still don't have an XL shiny though. My latest hundo was the, you just saw it. It's now a Delphox. I got it from the, Fennekin. I actually got this one from research, from the Fennekin, special research during its com day. So it's been a while since I last had a hundo. Ooh, that wind's getting a little bit chilly. It was nice this morning, like the sun was out. They did say it was going to be cold today, but at least it hasn't been raining so far, because it was raining last night and I was just like, oh no, please don't rain for com day. And it's just, hey, there we go, number 9. It's just been frustrating because over the last week or so we've actually had some really nice days. Like there was a day that was sort of low 20s. It's still winter. We don't usually get like days that are in the low 20s during winter. But yeah, there was one of them like last week, and now it's like back to freezing cold weather. And it's just like, damn it, of course. During com day when I'm actually out and about doing stuff, you're cold. Alright, 4 minutes to try and get one more so we can finish off the first half of the day with 10. You can practice your English. What's the best com day in my opinion? I mean, any of the pseudos are pretty good. It's hard to pick like, this has been my hands down favourite one, but you know, any of the ones like Beldum or Axew, Dratini, any of that sort of stuff, anyone that's going to end up having decent Pokemon from it, they're usually pretty good. Come on, little Froakie, shine for me. Oh, not whatever. It's not like I wanted one. At least I didn't spawn on top of the other ones. It's been pretty good today. I mean, last com day, every single incense spawn seemed to be spawning on top of something else, which was just a pain in the ass. Today, it's been pretty good. I think that's why the shiny odds have been actually down a bit, because it looks like the spawns are down. I think that's where they get thrown off on some com days. Things like today where the Pokemon is more popular, it seems to be that there's less spawns than what there is during sort of any other com day. And I think that's why it makes it seem like the shiny... It's not so much that the shiny odds are down, it's just the amount of encounters are down. It's raining here. That's not what you want on a com day. Is Cosmog possible in the wild? You've only seen it from... No, Cosmog you can only get from a couple of special reasons. Just flew out. My nose just dripped and the wind just went... Ew. Yeah. It's only been available from a couple of special research days. Oh, not special research, but special research events sort of thing. You need a com day of Beldum for XL candies. You have a hundo Beldum. We'll get a Community Day Classic for Beldum at some point. I don't know when, but it'll definitely be one that they'll put in a com day Classic. Come on, we got 1 more minute to try and get one more. Come on, little Froakie. So to evolve it, you'll need to use your rare candies. Yeah. At the moment, at least. We'll get access to more of them in the future, but for now, like I said, they've only been... A couple have been available during a couple of special research events. Well, we finished with 9 for our first half of the event. So, fingers crossed it continues to pick up a bit and we can finish with at least 20-ish for the day. I mean, if I can get around 20, I'm happy. Kermit. Oh, Miss Piggy. I'm a shiny. That's like the worst Kermit ever, but you know. Jimmy the Signal. Like I told you guys, they're not actually a thing. Stupid inventions of the internet and that toxic culture. Probably 15. We're still got half the day. I mean, I only need 6 more to get to 15, so we'll probably end up with more than that, I would say. We'll see how we go. It's still an hour and a half. It should hopefully pick up. Metagross will learn Medium Mash during GoFest, along with 7 other mons that will also get exclusive moves. Yes. Yeah, so if you need to evolve your Hundo during Com Day... sorry, not Com Day. Hey, there we go. You're a minute late. What are you doing, Mr. Froggy? Yeah, you'll be able to do your Metagross during GoFest. So you can at least get Media Mash on it if you want to evolve your Hundo then. Oh! Okay, that one might be okay for PvP. Do I have a shiny Heatran? Yes. So I was lucky enough to get a shiny Heatran. Honestly, Cresselia is something that I would like to do more because I need to get the shiny, but the raid lobbies need to be too big. And I'm concentrating on Com Day right now, so... Hey, 50. Your brother just brought me a long stuffed end of University Pikachu. Wait, what? A what? A long stuffed end... okay, of end of uni... Okay, it's a long stuffed end of University Pikachu. Okay, that sentence, like reading it together, just didn't make sense to me. For like, I'm like, a University Pikachu? What is that? Like a special costume Pikachu that's wearing like a university hat or something? But you, okay, a stuffed long Pikachu for... Okay, I get it now. Makes sense. Just took me a couple of times to read it for it to make sense. You have a Heiny. You have a Heiny Sheetran. You have a shiny Heatran, 98% IVs. Nice. I don't think mine is... I'll actually have to check it. I don't think mine's that good on IVs. Oh, that's alright. We got another one last time it was around as well, didn't we? That one's not too bad. Mr. Magma Smigs. And this one is not far off 98%. That's what, 93%? Those long body... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured that's what it was. After I reread the message, I was just like, okay, yeah, I think I know what she's talking about. I brought my nephew, like I've probably told you guys before, but I brought my nephew one of those sleeping Pikachu plushies. And he sleeps with it every night now. It's like his favorite. And Pikachu's his favorite Pokemon. Like he says that, he goes, Pikachu's my favorite Pokemon. So he loves his Pikachu plushie. He can't sleep without it. The shiny would be Ultra League 160. Okay, so it's not as good as some of the other ones that I've got, but for a shiny, it's not too bad. I've got some regular ones which are better. Dylan, I usually add people during raid hours. So if you want to get added to my friends list, join in on one of the raid hour streams, which are on Wednesdays my time. So best time to get notified as that is to subscribe and hit the notification button. What do I need to hit level 30? I just need to max out a couple of Pokemon. I've got the XP, I've done everything else. I just need to max out 3 Pokemon to their max level, which I can do. I've got the candies to do. I'm just... I don't know. Honestly, I have no excuse of why I haven't done it at this point. I just haven't done it. I've got quite a few Pokemon that I can actually max out. By the end of today, if I keep catching the Froakies, how many Froakie candies do I want? 247. So you need like 297 XL candies, if I remember correctly, to max out a Pokemon. So by the end of today, we could probably do a Froakie if I keep getting XLs at this rate. I can do a couple of... I've actually got it. Like can max. So these are all Pokemon that I can max out, that I've got enough XLs to do. So we can do like I can do multiple Hydreigens if I want to. I can do Garchomp. We can do like one of the Evolutions. We can do Machamp. Actually, no, I can't do a Machamp. I don't have enough XLs for a Machamp. But yeah, I've got all the... I can do Dragonite. Do a Gengar. There's a few others in there, I just haven't added them to the list yet. No, like I said, dude, because I gotta manage friends lists and stuff like that, so I usually don't just add randoms, sort of thing. But people that do become members of the channel and stuff like that, you guys get added to the list. Like that's one of the perks of becoming a member of the channel. You guys get added to the friends list. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy to add you during raid hours, but again, that's just a temporary thing. It doesn't mean that you stay on my friends list. It just means that you're added for raid hours. But when I need to make more room to add more people, sort of thing, you might get removed during those times. Yeah, it's because there's limited space on the friends list, so I can't permanently add every single person, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would. Hey, there we go, number 11. So we've had better luck around this part of the trail where the Pokestops are. It always seems to be the way, like around here off the Pokestops is where I tend to find most of my shops, it seems. Raid hours are on Friday night. Wednesday nights. My bad. You'll get a notification. Like if you hit the notification button after subbing, you should get a notification when I go live. But they're Wednesday nights from 6 p.m. onwards, sort of thing. This week it is Xerneas, so we'll be hosting Xerneas raids. But yeah, that's when I'm adding people, or I usually add people. Shiny Froakie equals thumbs up. Alright, so we've got 20 minutes until we're 2 hours into the event. Well, we've only got an hour left after that. So how many more shinies do you reckon we'll get in this next 20 minutes, guys? We're on 12 now. 11, sorry. Wait, yeah, is it 11 or is it 12? I'm pretty sure it's 11. Yes. 11. So how many do you think we'll finish with? Got 10. I reckon I'm going to get 3 more. 3 more in 20 minutes. Karma, as I was just saying to Dylan, like he was just asking for my friend's code as well, I usually add people during raid hours. So if you want to be added to my friends list, that is the best time to do it. So we host every Wednesday night from 6 p.m. onwards until the raids stop hatching. So if you want to be added to the friends list, that's the best time to jump onto my friends list. Sorry, Charmaine. Sorry, I read that wrong. Charmaine. $15 in total, not 15 more. I sort of figured that. It's just like, oh, I reckon, we'll try and get 15 more in 20 minutes. Knowing my shiny luck during com days, because like I said, usually the last hour is the hour that we get the most. During some of the com days, I've ended up with more in the last hour than what I got in the first 2 hours combined, sort of thing. Well, there we go, there's number 1. So that puts us up to 12. We're on 12 shinies now. You reckon I'll get one in another? Well, we got it in like, what, 2 encounters since you posted that? Well, they're definitely adding up. What, we had 4 in the first hour, and now we're up to 12. And it's only been 40 minutes since then. So we've definitely been doing a lot better in this second hour than we did the first hour, that's for sure. Oh, there we go, there's another one. That's 13. They always tend to seem... Jimmy don't know how to speak English. They always tend to come in clusters. So when I get one, I usually get like, 2 or 3 sort of thing. Oh, another really decent IV one as well. That's my second 3-star shiny for the day, so not bad. Is anyone near me? There's people walking around. I've seen a couple other people walking around playing today, which is unusual. I think it's just because it's Froakie, and a lot of people have decided to actually come out for Froakie. But yeah, there is other people actually walking around playing today. But just in general, there's people walking around that aren't playing either. They're just playing around. They're just playing around. They're just walking around. I think he just meant because he can see not incense lures. So it's just, is there anybody else around me playing, sort of thing. That's the context that I took from that, at least. Are those? No, they're not mine. It's tiny! It's not shy! Damn it. That's my first tiny one for the day, though. Hey, Ryuga, how you doing? Going pretty good. We're up to 13 shinies for the day, so we're not doing too bad. But we just got a small frog. You tiny shiny. I'm still wary about putting something into this showcase just because I really don't want it to be something that I could end up evolving. But I think we'll risk it. Let's enter. Let's see where we're going to rank. Oh, 3 stars. Oh, he's heavy. Oh, rank 4. Oh, I thought I was doing so good. No, I haven't done any of the shiny evolutions so far. Suppose I probably can, because we do have a couple of decent. Let's do one now. Shiny and 3-star. Okay, so we have these 2. Which one's better? This one. Alright, so we'll do this one. How do you come on mod for the channel? I usually pick people that are, you know, been in the chat for a long period of time, like come into streams and stuff like that, and I feel would make a good fit for the channel. Switch it? No, you can't switch out. The game automatically picks stuff for the showcase. You don't actually get to choose which one you want to put in there. Shiny Greninja. One of the nicest shinies in the game. So there we go. I don't know why we're checking the stats again. We just did that, but Shiny Greninja. No. No, this is your first stream that you've been in, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So no, I'm not actually looking to add anybody. As I said, people that have been in the streams for a long period of time. So, you know, you've been in the community for a year plus sort of thing, and you're somebody that's constantly helping people out, and, you know, you already sort of fill that role as a mod without being a mod. They're usually the people that I choose to be mods. Oh man, look at that. Yeah, Shiny Greninja's good. I mean, basically any of the black shinies tend to be pretty good. Because, I mean, you don't get a lot of black shinies in the game. It seems to be one of the rarest shades, I should say, because black isn't a color, it's a shade, that they use for shinies. So that's why Shiny Charizard is my favorite shiny, because, again, it's a black shiny. And you can't go wrong with a black dragon. Something so metal about that. It's like Shiny Charizard, you can tell he's a metalhead. It is a good shiny, yeah. So can you become one in a month? Probably not, dude. Like I said, you know, someone that's been in the community for quite a period of time. You know, a year plus sort of thing. And they're active in the... and they're helping people, and they make... So I usually don't just make people mods because they ask to be mods. I'm not sure what they would do for a shiny Ash Greninja. You still don't have a shiny Charizard, really? You don't have any shiny Charmanders that you can evolve? Do I like shiny Dragonite? Not particularly. They did shiny Dragonite dirty. Shiny Dratini and shiny Dragonair are really nice. They're a nice pink color. They go well, like, from the light blue, like the sort of sky / baby blue to the like the pink. It's like a good color transition. But then shiny Dragonite just looks like a baby threw up all over it. Just got your 6th shiny. Nice. Starting to add up. You got your first Dragonite. Seriously, stop. Don't do that. I don't want to waste my Pokeballs. Stop it. You've caught so many Charmanders, but no, seriously, no shiny after all this time. That's harsh. Especially since it's had a Com Day and a Com Day Classic, and it's been featured during so many other events, like the Community Day weekends and the Kanto Tour, because, I mean, it was, you know, one of the things that was spawning during the Kanto Tour. For you not to have a shiny at this point, I think that's just criminal. Niantic's been doing the dirty. $69. Took me ages to get my first Dragonite. Like, I had them spawning around me, and I just wasn't going to catch one. I can't actually remember the reason why I decided not to catch a Dragonite. I think it's because I wanted to evolve one first. So, just Dratinis were super rare back in the day. So it just took me ages to finally get enough candy. I think I evolved my first one during Dratini Community Day, if I remember correctly. That was the day I also got my dragon medal, like my gold dragon medal, because that was our first big dragon event that we had. You want to see sparkles on the screen? It's been a rough day. We're on, what, 13 shinies now, and we're nearly 2 hours in, so it's been slow shiny-wise. How many shinies? 6, 12, yeah, 13. There's some sparkles. Does that count? Sparkle, sparkle. Every time I see sparkles, like see somebody put sparkles in the chat or something like that, it just reminds me of the Mr. Sparkle episode of The Simpsons. Mr. Sparkle! Mr. Sparkle! Konnichiwa. Ah, there you go. You ask and you shall receive. There's your sparkles, Tef. And an excellent throw to boot. Oh no, of course no Mega, because why would I remember to do that? Thank you for actually reminding. Why didn't anybody remind me of that earlier? Come on guys, you dropped the ball on that one. You dropped the ball. Thank you for sparkles. You're welcome. Why is it? I don't know, dude, because nobody else has the foresight to think of that. Nobody else is thinking that ahead. Nobody else is on their game, that's why. Everybody else is just distracted by my beauty. The mobile gamer. Should you purify your Shadow Shiny Articuno to make it... what are the IVs on it? Because, I mean, Shadows are always going to be better than Purified. So, honestly, I would probably just leave it as a Shadow. Because it'll be better, like, just damage-wise and stuff like that. So we're on 14 shinies now, aren't we? 12, yeah, 14. So we need one more shiny in the next 7 minutes to finish the first 2 hours with 15. And then I'll be happy, because then I only need, what, 5 to 10 more in the last hour? You're on 12 now. I'm slowly getting away. I mean, I'm only 2 in front, but... to start spinning some of these Pokestops as well, so I can stock up on some more Pokeballs, because I'm starting to get a little bit low. Slow is still it is. I mean, days like today where I'm actually stopping and I'm catching a lot of stuff, the progress is a lot slower than a normal com day. Like last com day, for instance, I was doing just a lot more checking and not as much catching. So the shinies tend to tick over a little bit quicker then, just because you're encountering a lot more stuff. Because each one of these I'm sort of stopping, throwing Pokeballs at them, clicking on them, all that sort of stuff. It just takes a bit longer to get through each one of them. You'll play all day and get 5 shinies. Now, you got to be positive. You got to, you know, positive reinforcement. I will play all day and I will get 25 shinies. You got to tell yourself that. You know, you got to will it into the existence of the universe. Because technically, I mean, if you think about it, and we do live in a simulation and all that sort of stuff, then your brain power may actually have some influence over what the universe does. So, you know, you got to think. You got to try and will that stuff into existence. Influence what the universe shall give you. The sun is actually coming out and it's like blinding me. Like, I appreciate the sun being out and all, but I would rather it not blinding me. Thanks, Zunius. Oh, Shazbot. You manifested in an opposite dimension. The whole multiverse thing. I mean, think about it that way. I mean, if there is such thing as a multiverse, then one of you somewhere out there is going to end up with like 50 shinies for the day. And how do you know that's not going to be you? Like, this universe's version of that. Stay positive. You'll be lucky if you get one, phone will be on, and you'll have to check it in between customers. You'll put an incense on. That sucks that you got to work. On all the comm days to work on, sort of thing. Come on, we got 3 minutes to get one more shiny. Come on, Froakie. Sparkle for me. Show me them sparkles. You're really trying to manifest the $1.5 billion lottery, no luck. Yeah, that sucks. But I mean, at least in like America, you get lotteries that are that big. In Australia, over the last couple of months, we've had a couple of $100 million lotteries. It was like a few weeks back, or 6 weeks back, or something like that. Some dude in Sydney won the whole 100 million to himself. And then the last 100 million that we had, half of it went to a syndicate in Sydney, and the other half went to a woman that lives in the next suburb from where I live. So she won like $50 million. And she bought the ticket online only about half an hour before the draw was drawn. So how about that? Like, half an hour before it draws, she just decides to jump on, buy a ticket, and then she becomes $50 million richer. It's huge. It's my first huge one for the day. We could have flown Jimmy out for Go Fest. That would have been cool. Like, would it first class? You could have just hired out a private jet for me. Like, wouldn't have to even fly out on a commercial flight. Could have, I know, it could have been me, but it wasn't, unfortunately. No, they said like a mother from Melton won the $50 million, and I was like, hang on, my sister's a mother from Melton. Maybe she won it. Unfortunately, she did not. Private for sure. Nice. Well, I appreciate the gesture at least. Articuno Ivisa 24/11/24. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Hey, there we go. We got the shiny. Like 1 minute before it rolled over. That is 15 shinies. 15 shinies in the first 2 hours. So we've ended up doing pretty well. For starting off with so few in the first hour. We got 4 in the first hour, and we've gotten, what, 9 in the second. Oh my god, and another one with absolutely banging stats. Can we sing some songs? Sure. You guys can sing some songs. I don't know if anyone's going to hear you, though. But sing your little hearts out. Row, row, row your boat gently. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is like a shiny Froakie. Yeah, 15 is the highest. So 15 is a hundo. So I don't know where you pulled 24 from. Another one. Yes. All right. So let's see how the last hour is going to go. So I guess we can chuck those final guesses in, guys. This is shiny number 16 for the day. We have an hour left. How many shinies do you think we're going to finish with for the day? We equals you and us. Well, I just sung a song, so it's, you guys, it's your turn. You reckon 23? Oh my god, I can't click at the cloak. Click the cloaky. The Froakie. The Froakstar. 5 more shinies in an hour. I reckon we can do better than that. I reckon that's underestimating a little bit. That's your guess. Remember, I got 9 in the last hour, 4 in the first, 9 in the second. So we got to do better than 9 in the last. So I'm going to say we're going to get like 10 to 12. A 14-6. Okay, that makes more sense. You're bad. You thought it was, but yeah, all good. $8.51 and 30 shinies. Nice, dude. 30 shinies. Not bad. I really need to start spinning these Pokestops. But I will admit that this time has gone past very quickly. Like, we're already in the last hour. It always happens, like every single com day. Just seems to go past so quickly. Ambulance. Who said hundos? Wait, what? How many hundos am I going to get? 73. I wish. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll end up with a hundo. And some com days you just get lucky. I mean, there's been some com days where I've ended up getting like 2 shinies. Sorry, 2 hundos. But maps have gone down. Like, maps aren't a thing anymore. The mapping site that we used to have has been shut down. Because I think they just noticed that there wasn't enough player bases to keep, like, people supporting it to keep it running anymore. So we no longer have maps that are reporting hundos. So we just have to get lucky and come across the hundos naturally these days. We'll hope they're okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if because we've got a hospital here, so I'm not sure if it was headed to the hospital or if they were headed somewhere else. But you're going to be a future firefighter. Nice. I think that, like, every child, or, you know, smaller person at some point in their life wants to be a firefighter or a police officer or something like that. Oh, okay, sorry. Hundos, not shinies. Okay, sorry. I wasn't reading it properly, my bad. I suppose we can do a little shiny, not shiny check, a hundo check. Enter Greninja. Damn, rank 5. That sucks. You let me down, Greninja. I thought you were better than that. Nope, unfortunately, no hundo. Very rewarding career, but surely comes with some baggage. Looking to an explorer program. Oh my god, my phone. Whoops. Almost dropped both of my phones. My hands are starting, like I'm losing the mobility of my hands because of the cold. So I don't have the dexterity anymore to sort of hold on to things properly. My motor skills are lacking. Not good enough. Go back to school and read again. Nah, I'm good. Math is actually my subject of not goodness. Ryank, you're a subscriber? Well, thank you so much. Also, welcome in. How are you doing? I suppose we should probably throw that out there to anybody else that hasn't already. If you haven't already, guys, remember to like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. You know, typical YouTube nonsense. If you've been enjoying the stream, all of that good stuff, be sure to support the channel. We do this every month. We do raid hours, spotlight hours. I'll be doing Go Fest next week. Damn it ran just before I clicked on it. Silly Froakie. Come on, one of these has to be a shiny. Definitely seems to have dropped off a little bit. Like I said, once we get back over to these Pokestops, it always seems to start to drop off a little bit when it comes to the shinies. Oh, 2 weeks. Okay, cool. Well, that works out well for me then, because that means I don't miss the football over the next 2 weeks. I thought it was next week. Don't mind me. 2 weeks. That's good. I thought it was later in the month, and it was. I mean, it is later in the month. I just thought we were further into the month, and don't mind me. Oh, that's good. Next week is, yeah. Well, it's still Go Fest, all right? I was right to some degree. It gives me more time to travel on the private jet. It does. We can stop at a few locations. We can go to the New York one first, and then we can, you know, go and do the global one. Good luck in the final hour. Thank you. We've got 50 minutes left. We're not going as well as I wish we were so far, but like I said, as long as we get over that 20, I'll be happy. We're only 4 off at this point. I didn't watch the full game, but I watched the penalty shootout at the end. So, well done to the Matildas for actually making it through to the semis. I'm not a big soccer person, so I don't really watch the soccer, but still, well done to them. They'll hopefully make it through further. We'll see how we go. It's for Comday Take 5 snapshots. I don't usually do the snapshots. It's, honestly, with the encounters that you get in the wild, it's just as much of a muchness sort of thing. All you do is encounter a few more Froakie sort of thing. It doesn't have increased shiny odds in comparison to like normal encounters, so honestly, you don't really need to worry about doing it. It was a close one. Public holiday if they win PMC. I don't think you can just do that though. Oh my god, that's three huge ones we've had recently. I don't think you can just make up like public holidays willy-nilly. But I'll definitely take a public holiday. And what am I talking about? I don't work like properly, so I don't need public holidays. Yeah, public holidays don't really mean much to me at the moment, so... But I mean, I'll still take them. Bank them for the future. Seriously, Froakie, don't be difficult. Your mum said she heard it on the radio, so not sure. He might have just said it as a joke sort of thing. We'll get a public holiday if they win. Who knows? Maybe we will. I mean, there's a public holiday in Melbourne now for the grand final. Never used to be one, but it is these days. Sort of thing. Not the grand final, but the grand final parade, I should say. Because that's during the week. The grand final's already on the weekend, so it doesn't need a public holiday. But yeah, grand final parade day is a public holiday in Melbourne. Froakie, why aren't you being shiny? I need Tef back to ask for shinies because that seemed to work. Does somebody else want to ask for a shiny? Because maybe we chuck some shiny vibes into the chat. There we go. Oh, that wind is getting very chilly. I knew I should have worn my jacket. Alright, we got 269 candies, so XL, so we need to try and get like 30-ish more before the end of the day as well, if we possibly can. Yeah, I'm just disappointed that I didn't have the Mega Evolution running from earlier in the day, because we probably would have enough XLs by now, but I put it on too late, so I just didn't end up getting as many as I probably could have. My hair tied up again because I've got my hat on, so I'm not used to having a cold neck these days, because I've usually, like, my long hair is usually so my neck is cold, my ears are cold. Wait, there we go, that helps a little bit. God, I had a hood. Doesn't help my hands though. It's actually not very comfortable though, because it's like my ponytail that's sticking out of the back of my hat is making it that my hood doesn't stay off. You're here. You're late, but welcome. How are you doing, Tom? Hey, Joe. How you doing? Welcome in, guys. Welcome, welcome. How have you been? Ah, damn it, I missed it because stupid game. Are you moving back tomorrow? Nice, dude. So what, are you going to miss out on Com Day or? Because I mean, of all days that you could be trying. That cat is rubbing on the inside of my ears as well, or the top of my ears. This is not very comfortable. Chinese. More sirens. You fell back asleep. Well, that's all good. I mean, it's still super early for you, so it's all good if you get some sleep. We're still here, still catching shinies for another 45 minutes or so. It's another ambulance. Well, maybe there was something big that happened. Because that's the second ambulance that's driven past in the past 10 minutes or so. You're up at 4 a.m. Yeah, that's not an ideal time to be awake. I mean, I'm still usually awake at that time. I haven't gone to bed. Froakie, I'm going to have to speak to your manager if you don't be shiny. Just threaten Froakie like a Karen. See if that helps get her shinies. Yeah, unfortunately, Niantic don't really care because they're trying to promote the whole in-person thing again. So to them, if people can't get raid lobbies together, then it's basically just like, sucks to be you. Hey, there's a shiny. Okay, apparently that works. So there you go, guys. For your com days, just threaten Froakie like Karen would. Just ask to speak to its manager, and it'll be a shiny for you. Guaranteed. 100%. Yeah, the Shadow raids, that's the reason why I never ended up getting any of the Shadow Mewtwo's done or any of the Shadow Articunos and stuff like that, just because nobody around here raids, like, in person anymore, so it's almost impossible to organize a raid like that. You're planning on doing today, but you're going to steal your husband's electric wheelchair as your back is sore. Just scoot around in the wheelchair. Can you set it to automatic so you can just cruise at a slow pace and you can just sit there spinning, hatching eggs? It's legendary as well, so it sucks that you can't do it. Yeah, as I said, Niantic just don't care. It was one of the things that they introduced when they were trying to force people back out into doing raids in the real world. nerf remote raid passes and make shadow raids a thing just so people didn't have a choice. And that's gone well for them, hasn't it? Half the community told them to go stuff themselves and just left. So an already small, like a tight-knit but small community just became even smaller just because of their way of doing things. And then they announced GoFest only a few weeks later, and everybody just forgot about it and decided that GoFest was more important. And nobody complains about that stuff anymore because they're like, oh, GoFest. Probably just pop an incense on the way down. Fair enough. I mean, as long as you get a couple, enough to do the evolutions, that's all you really need. Just struggling to get these bloody shinies now. Stealing a man's wheelchair is bad. What if he needs it for the toilet? Well, he can just sit on the toilet for the day. Then if he needs the toilet, he's already there. So you gotta use your head. You gotta think ahead. It's like you can plan ahead of time. Kill two birds with one stone. That way she gets to use the wheelchair, and if he needs to go to the toilet, he's all good. Just give him a bottle of water, some munchies, he'll be fine. It's only 3 hours. It's fun doing that. Gets out to do it, then sat on the sofa using your stop. Nice. We can grind for a 3-hour event. We average about 40 to 50 shinies each. You don't get the catches on your buddy. You get because you're driving. The one friend clocked 1,200 catches last event. Damn. And there is a group in the city which goes hard during Com Day as they do the Docklands route sort of thing. Which the Docklands is around Marvel Stadium, which is one of the football stadiums here in Melbourne. But basically, it's just ringed with Pokestops, so they can just walk around it. And they usually go hard like that as well. Smash out as many catches and Stardust and stuff as possible. You're up to 16. Damn it, you're catching me again. I haven't had a shiny for a while now, so let's see, what are we on? 6, 12, 17, so I'm only one ahead of you again. This is not fair, game. Why are you doing this? It's not Com Day for you. Probably it just hasn't started yet. I am in Australia, so ours is 2.5 hours into it so far. We've got half an hour left, or a little over half an hour left. But yeah, 2 p.m. your local time it'll start. 7 for you, that's still pretty good. It was around here where it started to pick up before as well, as I started wandering down here away from the I did not mean to throw that. Wandering away from the Pokestops is where we tended to get most of our shinies. You'll never forget your first Go Fast. Pokeballs, why so? What was the standout of your first Go Fest? What was your first ticketed experience? You do it for the boosted events. Not boosted. Tomorrow will be the dust for you. 450 per catch. Star piece, crazy. Yeah, I didn't put a star piece on today. I got a whole bunch of Stardust during the Paris not community day, spotlight hour during the week. I ended up with like 220,000 Stardust or something just from that hour. So not a bad haul. We also got a shiny Patilil, which was Patilil afterwards, which was nice because it was a shiny that I needed. You clocked 500k that hour. Everyone felt more at peace and happy. Yeah, because it was back before Niantic started doing everything that was against the community. And it was also sort of just as the pandemic stuff was starting, so people were still able to do stuff. Come on, little Froakie, we are running out of time, buddy. You're going to have to start being shiny more often than not. We still need 3 shinies to get to 100. 20, rather, 100. Where did I get 100 from? ...2021 was when it really shined. I don't know, the Global Go Fest in 2021 really wasn't that good. Because that's when they nerfed the shiny odds, so everybody was expecting the good shiny odds from the previous year, and then 2021 was just like, bruh, what? These shiny odds are terrible. Okay, the wind's died off a bit since I am sheltered, so I can take the hood off. Jimmy's not in the hood anymore. Still like the game, just has other ideas some days. Yeah, you got to put your health first, sort of thing. Hoping to gain some dust tomorrow. I did take a photo at the start of the stream to see how much dust and candy and all that sort of stuff that I had, so we'll be able to do a comparison and see what my gains have been like. Like I said though, I didn't run a star piece or anything today, so the dust gains won't be too great, but we should have gained quite a bit of candy. I mean, even then, I haven't really been doing as much catching as I probably could have been. I'm taking it relatively easy for the day. I'm pretty sure it was 2021 when they did it. Because I can remember the first Global Go Fest that we had, the shiny odds were like really high, or low I should say, well high, whichever way you want to put it. So shinies were really abundant, but then it was pretty sure the next year where it was nerfed. So I think it was 2021. I don't keep track of those dates sort of thing, like when they do stuff. Was it 2022? Hey, you got 6 people? Nice. Thanks, the mobile gamer. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening. Good luck for your com day. I don't think shinies exist anymore for me, just quietly. Huge Pokemon do, but shinies do not. What can we expect from the Global Go Fest? All the information for it is in the graphics for it and stuff. Like if you just go into the game, you can go into the in-game news and it'll tell you everything that's available for it. There's too much stuff to sort of go off the top of my head for it. Diancie is the mythical that we're getting. There's a whole bunch of shinies. Mega Rayquaza is going to be available, stuff like that. But yeah, if you want all the information, just check the in-game news. It'll tell you everything that you need to know. There was the Go Fest where you had like 4. Yeah, that was a really crummy day. Putting like 2 days worth of effort in and ending up with. The second day was better. That was the first day, I'm pretty sure, where we ended up with very few. Cold-hearted Reckless. How you doing, Reckless? Welcome in. So Jimmy, currently at work. You got off at 7 a.m. It's 2 a.m. Hope your day's been doing all right. Yeah. We've had a slow day shiny-wise. We're only on 17, which is down a bit on what our usual com days are. But it's been a pretty good day nonetheless. Can't complain. Nose is a bit snotty though. I need a bloody cold weather. Like, yeah, it's just been a little bit chilly today. Okay, come on. One of these has to be a shiny. Come on, game. Usually the last hour is my most productive. But so far it has not. So far it's been terrible. Game, seriously. What is this? I think they broke the game, guys. Niantic just to turn the shinies off early. Stupid Niantic. You had to quit Pokemon Go, working 12-hour shifts plus got a kid. Oh, dude, congratulations on the kid. On the way, sort of thing. But yeah, 12-hour shifts doesn't really leave you a lot of time to play Pokemon Go. Or just, to do anything in general. Working for 12 hours, sleeping for 8, or around that sort of thing. You've only got like a couple spare hours a day. I think we need to contact Niantic, guys, and tell them that they need to do a makeup event. Be like, you guys turn the shinies off. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. If they did screw up and turn the shinies off early. It's not just me. I'm pretty sure like the others that are still playing right now as well, the other Aussies, are having a rough go at it as well. Because I haven't seen you guys posting up about shinies as often as we usually are. Oh, no worries, dude. Have fun at work, man. Don't work too hard. Ow, my foot's starting to hurt. I've done something to my foot. Like, it's been sore for a while now, like years sort of thing. Like, I've got a collapsed arch on my left foot, so if I walk around on it too long, it feels like somebody's stabbing me in the bottom of the foot. Like, my muscles just stretch and it's like my foot cramps up. So it's not an ideal feeling. Hey Buzz, how you doing? You just saved up to 11.6 million dust on your way to 20 mil. Nice, dude. I'm at like 18 or nearly 19 million dust at this point as well. What's most important? Well, it depends on who you are. I mean, different people will have different answers to that. Some people will say money. Some people will say fame. Others will say love. Some people will say you need, one of the others just to to get that love. You need money to find somebody that'll love you, or you need to be famous to find somebody that'll love you. But usually if that's the case, the person that you're trying to find isn't really the person that you should be. If you need to be famous or rich to find love, then maybe you're just an asshole. Hey, thanks for the donation, dude. Thanks, Reckless. Much appreciated, dude. Hey, welcome back, Underground. Can we get some thumbs up and hearts and stuff like that in the chat for Reckless? You got 900k during Paris. I ended up with like 2.5. Oh, not 2.5, like, 220,000 or something like that during Paris. Makes it harder stockpiling on days like that when you're streaming, because you can't quick catch and stuff. That's why I can't like quick catch right now, because I'm holding 2 phones, so it just makes it difficult. Yeah, that's all good, dude. I know what you mean. Thank you anyway, dude. Much appreciated. You're outside. Your phone died, so you charged it a little. Oh, good. We've still got like 25 minutes left, so you haven't missed the old stream. We've got 25 minutes to see if we can still get 3 more shinies. At this rate, I don't know how we're going to go, guys. Like, my shiny odds have just dramatically decreased. We only got 4 in the first hour. We got 9 in the second hour. And then so far this last hour, I think I'm on, what, 2? You just have not been finding shinies at all. I got nearly enough XLs for a max though, so there's that. But still, I need to try and get to 20 shinies, so we need to get at least 3 more. Jay, I was just saying, because I'm holding 2 phones, so it's hard for me to. I got this phone that I'm holding with the chat on it, and then my normal phone. So having 2 phones in one hand, my hand isn't big enough to be able to hold 2 phones and do the quick catch. You say love is most important. I reckon most people would say that. But yes, you do get other people in the world which are just, for whatever reason, they'll be like, fame is more important or money is more important. Some people will even say they're more important. The only thing that they need is themselves. They don't need fame, they don't need money, they don't need love, they just need themselves. Those are the people that tend to live in huts in the woods and send bombs to people in the mail. Tiny little bird in front of me just having a bath. Wasn't in a hurry to fly off, it just sort of darted around in front of me and ran off into the bushes. You're up to 17, so you've caught up to me again. I'm on 17 as well, so it's like, who's going to end up with the most? This is like the closest race that we've had in a while when it comes to the shinies. Come on, Froakie, like, God, how many can I get that aren't shiny? This is redonkulous. There is some extra Stardust today, so if you want to chuck one on, it's worth sort of 450 dust per catch. So definitely worth chucking one on if you're after some extra dust. Alright, this is just getting silly now. Nope. 20 minutes. I haven't had a shiny. Like, when was my last shiny? I don't even think I'll be able to check my journal to see when my last shiny was. Go back. Nope, can't go far enough back. But it hasn't been in the last 20 minutes, that's for sure. think my last shiny was at about 10 past. So like half an hour ago, maybe even more. So yeah, definitely just have not been able to find shinies in this last hour. It's been terrible. Terrible odds. Thanks, Josh. Hopefully that'll work, man. We'll see. Let's see. Next shot. No, doesn't work. Oh, Bob, you just have to take your money. Looks like it doesn't work. Used the same money, but after getting a girlfriend last December, you felt like love is better. That's because you're going to steal all the shinies. Well, apparently somebody already has stolen my shinies, just because I can't find any to save my life right now. I haven't found a single one around this part of the trail, which is usually where I find the vast majority of my shinies. Definitely seems like hour number 2 was the hour. That's where we got most of them. Time to sit down. Nah, we can sit down soon. We've got 20 minutes left, so there's still time. And with only 20 minutes left, there's no point sitting down now. I mean, I still got a decent amount of shinies for the day. But just in comparison to what they usually are, I mean, this last hour has just been terrible. I would have expected to see at least a couple more, but at this rate, we'll be lucky to see any more. Makes me happier. Thanks, James. Jimmy, I should say. Jimmy. Okay, so we're just under the amount of XLs that we need for a max, so at least we got to that for the day. You always got to do your comm days fast because you work. Yeah, that's harsh, having to work on I mean, the money is still good, but I mean, monies, shinies. Finally! Oh my god, that took like way too long. So we're up to 18. We've got just over 15 minutes to try and get 2 more. Got to get to at least 20 for the day. I suppose we can call it. Josh, what do you want it called? Because you were the... Seems like your donation worked, man. For the shiny vibes. And another one! Alright, all of a sudden, the shiny ones have just come roaring back. One more. Wanted to talk about shiny things. Tinfoil. Sunglasses. What else is glass? Just one more. You watch, in this last 15 minutes, we'll get like 15 of them. Oh my god, where have you guys been? Go like 45 minutes without getting one, or 40 minutes without getting one, and then get 3 in the space of 2 minutes. Well, there we go, guys. We're on 20 for the day. We broke the 20. Yay, money versus shinies. You work at 5, so you drive for the auto catcher on work, and then it helps, yeah. Alright, 2 stars. Alright, can we get another one? No. That's alright. Like I said, we've gotten to the 20, so I can be happy. We've accomplished the goal. We broke 20 for the day. We got enough to do a not a mega evolution, a max evolve sort of thing, max out thing. Thanks, Josh, man. Like I said, dude, what did you want to name that shiny? You can name a shiny, I suppose. You're welcome. Thanks, Jimmy. Aw. Apparently that one didn't want to be my friend. Lexi? Okay. You're up to 18 again. I still haven't got enough to do the evolve yet. We still need, what, another 8 candies or something like that, but we should be able to get that. Lexi the